She also says, did you love me when you broke 8, not 1, 8, not 2, 8 of my phones. So this nigga broke 8 of her fucking phones, okay? Now this is a problem for the average person. It's not a problem for a Faze Banks or an Alissa Violet. You know why? Because they have mad money, okay? Who in the world is gonna break 8 phones? I don't even think I've had 8 phones in my lifetime. Okay? All right, y'all. So before we get into this lit video, y'all, I want to shout out to my sponsor, CarMarshal. If you're looking for a new or a used car, click on the link below in my description and my pinned comment section, okay? CarMarshal.com will help you find and negotiate buying a new vehicle. You don't even have to negotiate anything. That's exactly what they're for. So make sure y'all go to the link in my description and also my pinned comment and go check out CarMarshal.com. Let's go ahead and get right into this spicy ass video. Let's get it. What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Welcome back to another motherfucking video.
There's a lot of girls with me right now. Got a lot of drugs with me right now. But I'd rather just
let's not go too soon now.
I feel the same. And a lot of girls hate it mine now. I would rather pass that one to you, like we used to do.
And today, baby, y'all already know what the fuck going on in this goddamn video. So today, man, we have the latest tea on Miss Alissa Violet. Okay, Miss Alissa Violet and Faze Banks, okay? Now, if you don't know, Alissa Violet and Faze Banks broke up a couple months ago, all right? And Alissa is just now exposing Faze Banks for some things that he has done while they were together, okay? Now, Alissa Violet took to Twitter, all right? I think it was yesterday or last night she took to Twitter to expose Faze Banks in front of everybody, okay? So you know Twitter was going nuts. If you did not know, Alissa Violet was in a relationship with Jake Paul. That situation ended up bad. He was cheating on her. Supposedly he was beating on her and doing a whole bunch of foul shit right in front of Alissa's face. And Faze Banks was supposed to be the knight in shining armor that she has always been looking for to sweep her off her feet and take her away from Jake Paul and all of his bullshit, okay? Now it seems that Faze Banks has went from the knight in shining armor to, what do you call him? A gargoyle? I don't know what you want to call him, but he has turned into another Jake Paul, all right? Now they are comparing Faze Banks and Jake Paul again for being the same shitty ass person in a relationship, okay? Now, before we get into this video, make sure that you do hit the link in my description down below. Go subscribe to my spiritual channel, man. I appreciate everybody who has already done so. Also, make sure down below this video, man, you cop your Diamond Life, Diamond Dynasty, baby merch, man, right in time for the holiday season. I do have the Santa Claus Uncle Joe is a ho 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 shirts underneath this video, man. Make sure y'all go cop. I got mugs, I got sweaters, I got t-shirts, I got everything. I need to put some drawers on my shit, okay? Diamond Dynasty, baby, on the panties, okay? That's what I need. But anyway, guys, make sure y'all go cop y'all's merch. Make sure you also check your email periodically so you know when your merch will arrive at your doorstep, okay? I appreciate you guys so freaking much for contributing to the motherfucking movement, okay? I love you guys so much. I do have post notification shout outs for this video. They're going to go to, oh, I think I'm gonna fuck this up, y'all. Lolithia K. It's Lisa Baby once again and Brittany Pittman, man. Thank you guys so freaking much for having your post notifications turned on and for also leaving me love in the comment section down below, man. You already know we going up. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. It really does mean a lot to me, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. We're just gonna talk about the breakup, the tweets, even an exclusive video footage of Faze Banks cheating on Alissa Violet, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into this video. If you have not already, make sure you join the Dynasty, baby. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, share this video with a friend, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at The Real Diamond M and my backup page at The Real Diamond MM. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. Also, to just let y'all know, y'all might want to go ahead and just follow my backup account, The Real Diamond MM. The Real Diamond M is still disabled, not knowing exactly when they're going to re-enable it or reactivate it, guys. If y'all haven't known, it has been disabled for a while now. Instagram says that they're gonna contact me. They haven't contacted me. So that is a back and forth thing that has not been resolved. So in the meantime, if you are trying to reach me, go ahead and hit up my backup page at The Real Diamond MM. Thank you guys so much for 10K followers finally on the gram, man. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and following me on my social networks too. Y'all already know Instagram is the main thing that I be on. I really don't even do social networks like that, but if I am on anything, chances are I will be on Instagram, man. So if y'all are looking for promos, if y'all want to send me in any requests, any ideas that you have, please DM me at The Real Diamond MM. And make sure that you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell their aunt, your mama, tell their Uncle Joe, that nigga's still a hoe. Let's get right into this motherfucking video. Let's get it, y'all. So we are going to start by going over the initial, I think this is the initial thing that Alissa Violet said. First of all, Banks tweeted, "I love you," okay? And this is what started all of this shit from what I know. So Alissa Violet saw that he had tweeted, "I love you," okay? And she was like, all right, now I'm finna call you out on your shit because you don't really love me, all right? So this is the first thing that we're gonna look at right here. She shows us a text message between her and AKA Scumbag Faze Banks, all right? She says goodbye. So Scumbag says, "Dude, why? I love you. What the hell, Liz? This ain't cool." And she says, "I love you? Did you love me when you were hooking up with a random whore in our home? Did you love me when you Snapchatted that girl in Vegas to come fuck you when I was at dinner with you?" Oh my goodness, this is just vulgar. Wow. Okay. So Mr. Scumbag says, "Dude, what the fuck is this? I always kept my promises." Okay, so I'm already saying that he might have some narcissistic traits, okay? And the reason why I say that, and you're not supposed to label anybody a narcissist, I feel like that should be a clinical thing that is done, but I feel like you can say when somebody is or has some, or showcasing some narcissistic traits, okay? He has not addressed anything that she has said. All he said was, "Dude, what the fuck is this? I've always kept my promises." You are disregarding everything she has said right here, okay? You are not addressing anything that she has said. What does keeping your promises have anything to do with what she just stated? Okay, Faze Banks? What does that have to do with anything? And I'm pretty sure one of the promises, whether it was unsaid or said, I'm pretty sure one of the promises was to keep your dick in your pants or in her and nobody else. I'm just saying. That promise should go without saying. All right? Did you love me when I was in Orlando for my cousin's wedding? And you decided to hook up with the girl in our bed. Okay, so Alissa pulls it out on the line. She puts it all out on the table and she tweets this, knowing that everybody is going to see this, knowing that Faze Banks would now be exposed for the scumbag that he is. Okay? So y'all already know the internet was going nuts. Twitter was going nuts. Crazy responses, crazy replies. Everybody's bashing Faze Banks now, okay? Now we're going to get to the second set of tweets here, all right? Of them going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, all right? Banks tweeted, "I love you." Alissa Violet responds to Scumbag with, "Did you love me when I've been asking you for 5 months to help out with our dogs, but you told me to ship them to my parents in Ohio because it was too much for you?" Okay, so it does seem like Faze Banks is only caring about himself, but when you have dogs, you have to care for your dogs. Dogs are not toys where you can play with them, put them back on the shelf, you know what I'm saying, and pick them back up when you so choose to. Dogs are a responsibility. They are even more responsibility than a human sometimes because they are babies that literally will never grow up. They will never be able to fend for themselves. They will always rely on you. Now, I will say this. If you do feel like you cannot handle the responsibility of taking care of a dog, I do feel like the best thing you could do is to, you know, sell the dog or give them to a home where you know they will be treated with love and affection and get all of their needs met. You know what I'm saying? I know personally, I had a dog a couple years ago, and I had her for about 5 or 6 months, and it just became too much. I was working overtime. I was working, you know, 8+ hours a day, 40+ hours a week when I had a job, you know, and to me, I felt really bad my dog being alone for 8 or 9 hours. Now, some people are totally fine with it, and I get it. Some people have that routine of, okay, at this time I'm getting off, and then I'm gonna let him out, and it's kennel trained or whatever the case may be. But I personally felt like I wasn't there enough for my dog, so I ended up giving her away, all right? So I'm not faulting Faze Banks for saying this is too much of a responsibility or whatever the case, but if you have a partner there to help you out with the dogs, I think that you should be okay, right? You should do your part, the partner should do their part, and everything should be okay. But that's neither here nor there, okay? That's just my personal opinion on that. Drop a comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about that. Was Faze Banks wrong or right saying, you know, go ahead and give the dogs to the parents in Ohio because, you know, it was too much responsibility? Me personally, I feel like if you're sharing your responsibility with somebody, it makes it all the more easier, and I can definitely see why Alissa would be like, come on, dude, I'm just asking you to sometimes clean up the poop, you know, sometimes feed the fucking dogs, you know, help out at least. So I see where both sides are coming from. Now, Faze Banks says, I couldn't take care of them. I want them to have a good life. Why are we doing this online? And I do remember Faze Banks loving on the dogs in front of the camera and shit like that, but you just don't know what happens off camera, okay? And this is a prime example. Everybody thought that they were relationship goals. Everybody thought that they were gonna last forever. Everybody thought that he was the knight in shining armor that saved Alissa from Jake Paul, but he ended up being the same way, okay? So, hey, you can never judge anybody off of what you see in front of the camera, all right? Alissa says, did you love me when you text that girl that you were on your way to her hotel room at 6 a.m. to get weird while I was sleeping next to you? Did you love me when you said you were at Highlight Room, but I had your location and you were at a random apartment complex for 2 hours? It seems like Faze Banks gets his rocks off at every other place except at home, okay? Maybe there too, but you know what I'm saying? It seems like he makes a lot of detours on the way back to the casa, okay? She also says, did you love me when you broke 8, not 1, 8, not 2, 8 of my phones? So this nigga broke 8 of her fucking phones, okay? Now this is a problem for the average person. It's not a problem for a Faze Banks or an Alissa Violet. You know why? Because they have mad money, okay? Who in the world is gonna break 8 phones? I don't even think I've had 8 phones in my lifetime, okay? So you know you got mad money when you're able to break 8 of your girlfriend's phones. She's had 8 phones for you to break, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? So, Alissa also says, did you love me when you smashed in the back of Chantel's window of her car that she gave me? Chantella or Chantel's? I don't know. Window of her car that she gave me. Wow. So you smashed in the back of her car. That's a violation, bruh, okay? Did you love me when you fucked all the girls I was worried about while we were dating after the breakup? So she's not only saying that he cheated within the relationship, she's also stating that he smashed all the girls that she was worried about when they were together. Faze Banks, congratulations, you are now Jake Paul #2, okay? Now, she did not discuss anything about actually getting abused, you know, like physically. If y'all know anything about that, please DM me and let me know. For now, all I see is cheating accusations. I don't see anything physical that happened, which is good, okay? Now, this is a clip of Faze Banks being in the same club under the same roof with Alissa Violet and kissing another girl's hand. And you see Alissa Violet staring at his ass, okay? Now that you have seen that clip, one of two things: either Alissa is used to his behavior, or Alissa chooses not to make a scene right then and there and addresses it after the fact. I feel like in a lot of these cheating situations, the women allow it to happen. And what you accept and what you allow is exactly what you're gonna get. Okay, if you're allowing this nigga to disrespect you right in front of your face, why would he respect you? Why would he be faithful to somebody who he can just disrespect and you're gonna tolerate it? So that is something to consider. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, do you think that this was acceptable or not? Given it could be a friend, but the way Alissa Violet is staring, it doesn't look like that is the case, okay? Leave me a comment down below and let me know your opinion and thoughts, man. You know, I am not an advocate of cheating. I will say though, that you can't determine a person's character off of whether they have cheated or not, okay? Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of conflicting opinions on this and probably a lot of backlash, but I don't feel like you should determine somebody's character, value, what they have to bring to the table off of whether they have cheated or not, okay? Some people think once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't feel that way. I feel like people do have room to grow. I do feel like people come into your lives for different reasons, to teach you different things, you know? I do feel like sometimes you're in stages in life where you're not ready to commit. And yes, we do make mistakes because we're only human. And I feel like mistakes of celebrities and people with influence, influencers, things of that nature, I feel like their mistakes get blown out of proportion, get held under a microscope, when me and you have probably done the same or even worse, you know? So all I'm saying is this is just a typical situation that happens in everyday life with everyday people. You have probably went through this before. So let's not act like this is something new. Let's not act like he just committed murder. I'm not saying what he did was right, okay? But I'm also saying that it could be a part of his development. It could be a part of the lessons that he needs to learn to carry out the right actions when he's with the person he's supposed to end up with. Or, you know what I'm saying, if they do eventually get back together, which I don't know if that's gonna happen or not given the situation, but if they did, things that he could do that would better their relationship and things that he can learn from, mistakes that he can learn from that hopefully he will not continue, you know? But at the end of the day, he is a grown-ass man. He has every right to do what he wants to do. And that's what I feel like about relationships. I feel like you never own a person, okay? I know I'm never gonna own an individual. Nobody's ever gonna own me, you know? And so I feel like everybody has free will and choice. So if you go out and do whatever you did, then yes, I can be hurt, I can be upset. But at the end of the day, I have to know and have the understanding that I don't own this individual. And if they felt like they needed to go do that, or they wanted to go do that, or they made a mistake, or whatever the case may be, then yeah, I might not stick around, but I have to respect that that person is an individual and they made that decision. Now, that decision may cause me to tear my ass, okay, because I'm not stupid, but at the end of the day, that person is going to do what the fuck they want to do. You can't try to control every move that a person makes, okay? Sometimes controlling a person will make them want to do something even more, you know? It's kind of like when your teacher or your parent or a superior of yours tells you not to do something, and you end up doing it anyway because you were told not to do it because it was forbidden. A lot of people like to do things that are forbidden. A lot of the times it's best to just give people their freedom and let them move how they want to move. And that will tell you how much they fuck with you. And that will tell you whether you need to make an exit or whether this person is for you. That goes for friends, relationships, family members, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to comment on this breakup. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what resonated with you. Let me know what different experiences you have had that have led you to be the person that you are. Are you jaded now because of things in your past? Were you able to heal from it? Were you able to love again, like truly love again and open up your heart? Do you feel like you'll never be able to open up again because of shit you have been through in the past? Let me know in the comment section down below, man. Let's talk. Love you guys so much. If you have not already, make sure you join the Dynasty, baby. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, share this video with a friend, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post another lit ass video. Make sure that you DM me at The Real Diamond M and my backup page at The Real Diamond MM. Let me know what I should be reacting to next. And tell a friend until they ain't your mom, until they Uncle Joe. That nigga's still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. Love y'all, man. Peace. Here we out.
Why you play the game now?